These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app where you can bank, borrow, and invest. It's time to achieve your financial ambitions. Earn more on your savings with a SoFi Bank high-yield savings account. Ditch your high-interest credit card debt with a SoFi personal loan. Or start investing on an easy-to-use platform with SoFi Invest. Wherever you are on your financial journey, SoFi's got you covered. Learn more at SoFi.com/SXM.
Hey weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid. And do you know that I almost said I was Alaina? And I know who I am, but...
You do?
I do.
I
know
glad.
exactly who this
I know
bitch
who
is.
I am.
And that bitch, still that bitch.
Mini, 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 mini morbid. Mini morbid, mini morbid, mini morbid.
Oh, we might be a little punchy. It's been a couple weeks, guys.
Sure has.
I mean, the whole world is going... I mean, hats off to all of you. And especially, let me, Alaina, take a giant 10-gallon hat off for all the teachers out there.
Oh,
because
same.
every single one of you deserves like $1 billion raise. And I hope that all the parents that are dealing with homeschooling their children, first of all, like, elbow bumps to all of you.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Yup.
It's hard.
It is.
Being a teacher is not an innate ability that we all have.
I wanted to be a teacher. Like, when I started college before I dropped out, I was doing early childhood education.
And let me tell you, Ash should have been a teacher because she's great at it.
Thank you very much, but
She is.
I
She's
love your
wonderful.
children, and they're awesome, but teaching is hard.
It's hard. So I just wanted to quickly say, like, teachers are the best. If you know a teacher, just,
Yeah.
give them a smile.
Good morning to teachers and teachers only.
Yeah, good morning to all of you. And that's why we're a little late with these episodes the last couple of weeks. We're just trying to, like, transition
Figure out a
into
fucking
this
plan.
Yeah, because, preschool was a thing that was supposed to be giving me more time to do these things. And now COVID has decided that it's going to give me less time.
I think we talked about it too much pre-pandemic. Like,
Sure did.
We would be sitting together planning out episodes and we'd be like, oh my God, like next year's going to be so great. They're there for like, what,
A few
it was gonna
days
be like
a
3
week.
hours.
It was going to be way more hours than it was the first year of pre-K
Yep,
or
we're going to get
preschool.
3 days instead of 2.
Oh, it was going to be great. And then obviously, that changed with the rest of the world. So
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that's why we've been a little off on the schedule. We want to get back on track with it, and we will. So just hang tight. I know a lot of you were like, don't worry about it, and we appreciate that. So thank you for hanging in there and like letting us figure out how to do all the things. But
you guys are the chesticles.
yeah, and you guys are a huge priority. The show is a huge priority. It's just, we just got to figure out all the moving parts that are happening right now.
You guys are like my top 2 priorities.
Yeah, there
Elena's
you go.
children and the weirdos.
There you go.
And Annie fits somewhere in there.
She's in there.
and he's like,
Annie.
cool.
But yeah, so I just wanted to like point that out, that's why we've been a little willy-nilly with these.
Yeah.
But you get an episode on Friday, and then you get an episode Saturday this week, and then next week we are going to try to get back on that schedule.
Saturday
We're thinking
sketch.
Thursday, Saturday is going to be easiest for us to maintain because we also have,
Crime Countdown.
yeah, a few other things that we're just trying to make sure we have a day for everything. So
Yeah.
Thursday, Saturday is our goal. We are going to try to do that.
Yeah.
So again, thank you guys so much for hanging in there. We really do appreciate your patience. You're awesome.
Oh my God, I was going to say TYSM, and then I was like thinking of all the other, like how to abbreviate all the other things you said, and you were like, thank you guys so much for being there. You're awesome. We really appreciate you. And I was like, welp, never mind.
Sorry. I oversaturated it.
I just got to TYSM.
That's all. It's fine.
Well, this is like kind of a mini, even though we don't do those anymore, but
Yeah.
we still leave the music in.
Yeah,
So let's
so-
just get into it.
Enjoy the music.
I would like to start this off by giving you a very large trigger warning.
Yeah.
If necrophilia is not something that you'd like to listen to today,
If that bums you out,
which it bums many out.
it bums me out.
Before I was a true crime host, I like wouldn't listen to episodes like that. But
really?
Now it's my job.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot to swallow.
Sure is.
And-
Good choice of words.
Yeah, that was actually a horrible choice of words. Anyways, so yeah, if that's not something that you're into, like maybe skip this one and come back later.
We'll understand.
And just trigger warning in general for like the horribleness of this.
Yeah, this is a rough case, guys. But it's one that connects to something else that I think is pretty interesting.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? Everybody's story deserves to be told. So
Exactly.
without further ado, on July 22nd, 1995, Elyse Marie Pahler was heading to bed.
Never head to bed.
No,
It's not.
don't go to bed.
It usually doesn't end well.
No, she had hung out with her family that night. They had all watched TV together. They like had a pretty good night. And then she was hitting the hay and she yelled out to them, "I love you. I'm going to bed."
Oh,
So,
and she's just going to bed.
well, as far as her parents knew, she went to sleep. They didn't know that right after yelling goodnight to them, she turned into her room and packed her bed full of pillows
No.
and then covered those pillows up to make it look like she really was in that bed before she snuck out of her French doors that were in her room for the very last time.
Okay. Join me, parents, and all our blood pressures simultaneously
I know.
rising.
I remember, it's so funny. I remember being a teenager and like watching movies and being like, I want French doors in my room. And now I
it's like,
understand why
hell
my
no.
parents said no.
No way.
My grandparents. So Elyse was 15, like I said, and she had recently hit that kind of like rebellious stage that I personally hit when I was 15.
That some of us reach.
Probably a little bit before that, but
Yeah, a little bit before.
I feel like a lot of times like 15 is kind of the age where this kind of phase
Yeah.
starts to settle in.
Yeah, you're right before the sweet 16.
Yeah, you're starting to you're crystal wild and light.
There you go.
So she started smoking weed and she tried alcohol and she was sneaking out more and more and her parents were really worried. And then they got even more worried when they got a call from her school one day and the school explained that she was noticeably under some kind of influence
Oh, no.
and she was being suspended. So I guess the story was that like she smoked weed and like drank some alcohol that day before school and then like went to
Jeez.
school. I know. I really remember kids doing that though.
It's a busy morning.
Yeah, it
Like,
truly
shit.
is. You just never know what the day will bring.
I microwave my coffee like 10 times in the morning because I can't even manage to drink that whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know how I
It's a lot.
survived being like a child.
Yeah.
I never drank before school, but I definitely smoked before school a lot.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
thanks. Her parents, Dave and Lisa Ann. I heard in some like sources Lisa Ann, but the way it's spelled, I'm pretty sure it's Lisa Ann.
Oh, okay.
Lisa Ann, I don't know.
Lizanne.
Her mom.
Her mom.
They immediately put her. These sound like great parents because this is what I'm gonna do if my kids do the shit I did.
Ooh, what?
They put her in a substance abuse program right away.
Good.
And they tried to talk to her about what was going on, but she was telling them like, no, like nothing's happening. Like I'm fine.
And that's when it's so hard when people people are like, communication is key. And it's like, yes, but what if they won't communicate with you?
Right.
That
And
must be so hard.
to be honest, it didn't really seem like much was going on. Like, she was a really good soccer player. She was still playing soccer at school. She did really well in school. Her two best friends were like good girls. Like, they weren't known to
Yeah.
party or anything like that. Like, she was like the wild child of the three of them. So they were like, what is going on?
Like, why?
And even her friends were worried about the things that she was starting to get into.
Wow.
So I think she just was thinking it was boring to be good,
She made a choice.
you know? So the next morning, Dave and Lisanne realized that Elyse was not in her bed, and they obviously freaked the fuck out because
Oh my God, that feeling.
she had snuck out before and they had caught her, but she always came back. Like, she would have never been gone all night into the morning.
Oh no.
So they went to the police and they explained what was going on, how worried they were, the whole deal. And the police were obviously concerned because this is a 15-year-old girl, but they definitely ended up treating this case like more of a runaway situation.
I was just gonna say that I can see why they immediately
Right.
went to that, but
Right.
she's 15.
Right, exactly.
Like,
And
you
I
gotta think of this.
You said exactly what I was going to say, because I understand why they would think that, because she is starting to do all this crazy stuff. So they're like, well, you don't, like, she's doing all this crazy stuff, so who's to say that she wouldn't run away?
Yeah, exactly. And now that the parents were starting to, actually give consequences and start like putting her in
Push
substance
back.
abuse and like pushing back on these bad things, that would be the time where she'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna run away.
Exactly.
So
Right.
I can kind of see it, but
I mean, her family, like, they were like, maybe that's the case, but they didn't really think so. They were like, no, something sinister has happened
I
here.
feel like you know your kid.
Well, and when, especially, I think, obviously dads too, but I think especially moms
Yeah.
have that gut feeling when
Yeah.
something is wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what?
that's-
I think dads get it too.
I do too.
Let
Yeah.
me bite my hat on that one.
I really bite my hat.
Dads get it too. Mamas and dadas, no.
Yeah, and especially if you're close with your kid, like they seemed
Yeah.
like they had a good family dynamic. It
Totally.
feels like if you're close with your kid, you know your kid.
Right. And there was the other thing that they were kind of like pointing towards was that there was a lot of exciting things going on in Elise's life. Like I said, she was playing soccer, she had friends at school, but also they were planning to move to a new town. And Elyse was particularly really excited because she was sick of, they lived in a Royal Grande.
Oh, okay.
Or did I say that right?
Grande, yeah.
Grande, okay.
Royal
Like a grande frappuccino.
Exactly.
So they were moving because I think they were moving for like a couple different reasons, but one of the big reasons was like they were like, let's get her in a different school system.
yeah, let's try this somewhere else.
Right. Let's give this another go. And she was excited. She was like getting bored of where she lived and she was like, cool, like let's do it. And
Yeah.
she was pretty social and like a free spirit. So she wasn't worried about moving and making new friends or anything like that.
Yeah, it sounds like that wasn't a problem for her.
No. And she was also the oldest of 4 kids and she was really close with her siblings. So
Okay.
they were like, she wouldn't have ran away from and left her siblings and like not told them or something
Yeah.
like that. And even though she did think that her parents were overreacting to her recent extracurricular activities, she again was close with her parents too and didn't really have a reason to run away.
Yeah.
So, of course, a missing 15-year-old girl from California had everybody talking.
Of course.
And like coming up with different theories and yada, yada, yada. And soon all these tips started to fly in. And a lot of people were calling, like specifically giving this tip that they saw Elyse in South San Luis Obispo. Did I say that
Yeah,
right?
I think you said that right.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Everybody was saying that
We're
they
from
saw her there.
Massachusetts.
Yeah,
It's hard.
Everything is hard.
You guys got crazy names for your towns. So do we.
Spell Worcester.
Exactly. We all got crazy names.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone was saying that they saw her in San Luis Obispo, and they would do searches out there and nothing would turn up. Like they were like, if she's here, she's doing a damn good job of hiding.
Yeah.
So that like nothing was going on. But the sad thing is that it was giving the family a ton of hope that she really was still out there.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, so maybe she did run away. Like
If people are seeing her.
all these people are calling saying they saw her, and it's like which is shitty because all those people that called and said they saw her did not actually see her. And I'm sure maybe it was a mistake of like a lookalike, but I'm
It's
sure
also like, maybe be sure.
maybe
Like, maybe just
if you're gonna call in a
Yeah.
tip to the police, maybe be sure.
take a beat.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
just go, was that someone or was it just a girl with blonde hair?
You
Like,
know how
maybe
they
think
say
about that.
cross your T's and dot your I's.
Yeah, really cross those T's.
Yeah.
Like, Maybe engrave them into a stone.
Carve them to a
Make
tree.
sure it's really there.
I know. And this is sad. Her grandmother, who she was named after, so Grandma Elyse, sent out a plea directly to granddaughter Elyse and said, please come home. Like, we can figure everything out. While we figure things out, like, about why you left and, like, why this happened, like, you can stay with me until everything's figured out. Like, just come home.
Oh, the, like, pain.
So just sad.
Like, enveloped my soul for them.
I know.
That's just so, ugh.
So weeks and months went by, and there was absolutely no sign of Elyse other than these stupid tips. So then, almost 9 months later...
9 months of that.
9 months, this teenager walks into the police station. His name's Royce Casey, and he confesses to Elise's murder.
Damn.
Just walks in the
9
fucking
months later?
9 months later.
Wow.
Walks straight into the police station and tells them everything that had happened, exactly where she was. He ended up eventually leading them to her body. And he told them all about the other 2 teens that he committed this horrific crime with.
What kind of, like, grand spirit came to him and was like, you better fess up, motherfucker?
He found religion.
Yeah, I was going to say something. He found something.
He found religion and he got real scared.
Damn.
And we're going to get into why he was so fucking scared.
Damn.
So these 2 other teens that he murdered Elyse with were Jacob Delashmut, I think is how you say it, and Joseph Fiorella.
He's a dick, so it doesn't matter what his last
all
name is.
3 of them are dicks.
His last name is Joseph Dickhead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dickmut.
Dickmutt. There you go.
So the 3 of them were known in the area as like just like
dicks.
Dicks and like burnouts, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like I always think of Mean Girls when I say that. And
yeah.
Like she goes through like the lunch tables. They would be at the burnouts table.
Which you would think like the burnouts, they're usually just like very chill and nice.
Well, they were a little more than burnouts.
These 3, I was going to say these 3 must have been.
They were also like on meth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're not just like stoners, like, you know.
No. They bring stoner to a different level.
Yeah, they really.
I'm gonna tell you all about it.
They were professional.
Professionals.
Yeah. They had business cards.
They did actually. A different kind of business card.
Oh shit.
So they had stopped going to school a long time ago. So they actually weren't sitting at any lunch table, to be honest.
Shocked.
And they regularly did drugs like
Okay.
speed,
Oh,
acid.
very
which-
young.
Acid?
Very
Okay.
young.
Yeah. Meth. And even enjoyed the occasional sniff of glue.
Oh, just the occasional sniff.
I need to know how people, if you've ever sniffed glue, I need to know, like, why?
How?
How? What happens?
Like, I feel like my eyes and head hurt.
Like,
just thinking about it.
I want to know if you whip out the Elmer's glue, if you take off the cap and, like, you just sit there and sniff
Yeah.
it. Is that what sniffing glue is?
Or do you like heat it up?
Or is that just code for something else? Like,
Is sniffing glue, like, do you heat it up and get the fumes that way? Because I feel like sniffing glue by its like
kindergartners would be fucked up constantly. Like, we might want to go check on the girls if they're doing a craft.
I was gonna say there's like there's a whole class of pre-K kids that are just like
Or like the girl
trashing out over here.
and like Billy Madison when the teacher's just like rubbing the glue on herself. Like, is
Yeah.
she sniffing glue?
Well, and all of us dipped our fingers in Elmer's glue and then let it dry so that
Motherfucker, I'm still doing
so that you could peel it off and feel that sensation that you will never feel for anything else in your life.
People on TikTok are doing that to their faces.
I mean, okay.
And I kind of want to do it too.
I mean, get it, I guess. But, like, that seems dangerous if you're thinking of glue that way. But I have to imagine
You heat
in
it
order
up.
to break down all the things you need to break down to get the fumes you would need for this, you would have to heat it up.
You know how like recently you started having to show your ID if you get like NyQuil or something? Like
Yes.
that happened like in recent years.
Yeah.
What if you had to start showing your ID to get Elmer's
get glue?
And you're
That-
like, I have a school project and I'm 16.
I'm 16.
I'm
And
not
they're like,
trying
well,
to
you
smell this.
might heat it up.
Well, let us know.
But let
'cause-
us know because we really don't know.
No, and I'm genuinely curious.
And it's honestly not something I feel like I have time to look up because it's just
My God.
insignificant.
I thought you were going to say it's honestly like not something that like I'm at this point in my life going to try.
No, it's not. But I'm not going to look it up.
No.
So if somebody could just tell me That would be great.
Cool,
I'll look up so much other things, but I'm not looking up how you sniff glue.
So
Not
much
doing
other
that.
things.
So many other things.
Not that.
So much.
I have a lot of fucked up shit on my Google
I was
search
gonna
as
say,
is. I don't need to add that.
I already have the FBI probably like sitting there
Yeah.
watching my shit already. I don't need to add.
I don't need to
How
be
do you-
stopped at Target next time I want to do a craft
Yeah,
with glue.
I don't need to add how to huff glue.
So they
To my shit.
just to get back into it in case you forgot, because sometimes people forget when we digress.
Yes.
They did drugs like speed, acid, meth, occasionally sniffing glue, and they also smoked weed, which it's like, why don't you just do that? It's fun enough as is.
Yeah.
And they drank a ton.
Okay.
So the brain is depleting.
Yeah, there's
Oh, and I also think they did coke, which like,
All right.
yikes,
Wow.
holes in the brain.
wow. There's precious few neurons up in there. It's a
if
neuron
any.
graveyard in there.
R.I.P.
Wow.
And they were also known to hang out at this old drainage pipe called the Pipe of Death.
That sounds awesome.
And it's actually really sad because it was called the Pipe of Death because a kid had actually died there earlier. I think he fell to his death.
What the fuck?
And they like to hang out there because
Everything about this is just horrible.
Yeah. Now, are you ready for this?
No.
So Joe Fiorella was the youngest one in the group at 14 years old.
Come
He
on.
was 14 at the time that Elyse disappeared.
You're a straight up
Jacob
child.
Dedouchenut was 15.
Children.
And Royce Casey, the one who turned himself in, at the time that this happened was 16 years old.
Children.
Like, what the fuck? You're all like freshmen to juniors in high school.
That's crazy.
if you were going to high
and the
school.
amount of shit that they were doing.
Yeah.
Then you add on top of it murder.
Well, and
damn.
their frontal lobes probably just never fucking fused.
Oh, their frontal lobes pieced out a long time ago. They dipped.
Because your frontal lobe is not even developed until
Yeah.
you're 25.
Their frontal lobe just like it just like caved in on itself.
It
was
may
like,
have.
No, I'm not doing this.
So it's nuts to me. So, like I said, Joe Fiorella is the youngest in the group at 14, and he's the ringleader.
Oh wow.
Now, all of them had recently become interested in Satanism. And I just want to say before I get into any of this that this is like whatever they did as to like worship Satan.
Yeah,
And
like their like bastardized version of what they saw
Yes.
as a type of religion. Of
we
some
have
sort.
talked about it before, but just in case you're new here, Satanism sounds cool as hell otherwise.
in the real version,
like the
of it,
real version of it.
where they don't actually worship Satan.
Yes, but I don't want to like offend any actual like
Which
like,
I think people listening, if you've listened to us before, you know how we have distinguished between
Yes.
people's perceptions of it and how some people take it to a dark place
Yes.
and the real what it actually is.
But I just want to say that.
Yeah.
So they had recently become interested in Satanism, and they were all members of the Church of Satan, like according to themselves.
okay,
In fact,
card carrying members.
well, you would yes, you had talked about. It's really funny.
I knew it.
That's my next sentence. They had all talked. I didn't write card carrying members, but they had all ordered cards on the internet for $100 a piece to prove their allegiance.
Wowzer! All right,
Because I don't know if that's like what you do, but that's what they
I'm
did.
not sure.
If questioned for some reason, they could whip it out and be like, "I hail Satan."
Yeah, it's like, excuse me, I am a member of the Church of Satan.
Yes.
There you go.
And what I did write was weird flex, but okay.
Very weird flex.
I think that's probably in all of my scripts at some point.
just weird flex. But
weird
okay.
flex, but okay.
Because that's kind of like that honestly should be like one of the mottos of this podcast is like all these cases are usually at one point or another
A
weird, flex, but okay.
But okay. Or sometimes weird flex, not okay.
Not okay.
There was also another site that they like to go to called Meldica, I think is how you say it.
Meldica?
Yeah, Meldicta. That's
Meldicta.
probably wrong. That's too much emphasis on the dick. But anyways, they ordered a knife there that they would decide to commit the perfect sacrifice of a virgin with.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's what I ordered knives for. That's why I got my fucking Cuisinart set.
I ordered them to make a better mince
Yeah.
when I cut garlic
Yep.
or onion, but do you?
Or the
suppose.
basil.
Or the basil.
The basil.
But you do you.
I'm like nervously giggling because this case
It's
is
a very
heavy.
uncomfortable case, so
Yeah.
we're just making jokes to make ourselves not
Don't
wanna
at
die.
me. I hate every part of this.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So the sacrifice of a virgin was something that all three of them had been obsessed lately with talking about. And they would talk about it so often, like it had already happened, that like people around them started to be like, I think they like killed a virgin. Like,
Did they really kill a virgin?
like it was like talk in the town, but everybody was like, they didn't actually kill a virgin, and they had. hadn't yet.
They're children.
But Joe was really obsessed with the idea, like a lot more so than anybody else, it seems.
I also
And-
wonder if they were virgins themselves, and like if one of them suggested, like, can't we just kill one of you two? Like, if I
So-
was the ringleader, I'd be like, let's just kill one of you two.
Well, so I have that question later.
Okay,
and
good. I'm glad.
It comes
'cause-
back in a great way.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love this.
So Joe was obsessed with it, and I'm assuming he was a virgin because, like, he looks like a little shit. And he was 14, so I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
He started reading a lot of Aleister Crowley books.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
that guy.
This is very cliche, all of this.
Yes, I was thinking of, like, I was actually thinking of Damien Eccles.
Yeah,
because he was
it's like-
interested in, like, reading all of the different things.
Yeah, exactly.
And he, this is when I stopped thinking about Damien Eccles because I know this didn't happen. But Joe did this ritual all the time, and I think it's from one of Aleister Crowley's books, apparently, where you catch a frog and you crucify it like Jesus was crucified to the cross.
Oh.
Like you crucify the frog like that, and then you cook it and you eat it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And then after you eat it, you're supposed to feel the effects of the great spiritual power that it leaves coursing through your blood and veins and everywhere.
From the frog.
Yeah.
I mean, frog legs are a delicacy.
I don't really know why it doesn't make sense to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just,
That's not even a weird flex.
I'm not of that level, I suppose.
I'm definitely not of that caliber.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, zero tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
So he was doing this a ton. Like he was frog catching left and right, crucifying, cooking, and eating. And
Damn.
I couldn't find anything really about where their parents were.
Because I was like, so wait.
Yeah,
First of all,
I
where
don't
is he
know.
crucifying these frogs? Like these several frogs. Does he have many crosses on which to crucify tiny frogs?
I don't know.
And then where is he cooking them? Is he cooking them on a little stove that he's made outside or on a fire?
I just don't
And
know.
also, does he have a meat thermometer? Because I feel like there's a lot of,
Maybe he just charred them. I
there's a-
feel like it'd
but
be
there's a
really heavy
danger
metal of
for-
him to do that.
for food poisoning here. And then you're just throwing up the great spirit.
I think that when you decide to eat a frog, I think that you just like cross off the part where
Yeah.
you're worried about getting poisoned.
But if you're supposed to be, absorbing the great spirit. If you're vomiting up the great spirit,
Maybe that's why
all
he
is
ate
lost.
so many of them.
Yeah, maybe he was just trying, but it's like he could have got a meat thermometer.
Well, and maybe that's why he decided that he wanted more power, and that's one of the reasons that he decided to sacrifice an actual virgin.
Big jump.
I don't know.
Big jump.
Like I said, he wanted more power, and actually, one of the reasons that he wanted more power was because it was going to make their band a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said their
Yeah,
band.
I see that. Yeah. Uh-huh. I can
their
see those threads
band.
connecting. I see it.
Of course, if
Yeah.
the power's coursing through you, your band's going to get better.
More, wattage for your amps. I get it.
I
Power.
think
wattage
they
amps.
thought so.
I get it.
And I meant to tell you, this case is actually like what Jennifer's body was like loosely inspired
That's
by.
one of my, that's a crazy, crazy thing about this case. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had read briefly that Jennifer's body was based off of some case.
Here it is.
But I always thought it was based off of, a murder, but not
Actually a band looking for more power by
Yeah.
sacrificing a virgin.
Yeah, not the motive. I didn't think the motive was there. I thought that was a writer's brain. But
Twas
no,
not.
Twas not.
Twas not.
Twas a preteen's brain.
So that's why they wanted to get the power to make the band better. So
Okay.
the three of them, and actually this other kid, Travis Williams, they were all and he was like into all the stuff they were doing. They were in a band together called Hatred
Oh my god.
because they hated everyone except Satan.
We are hatred.
And this is hatred. Oh, down with the sickness. Oh my god, that actually really hurt. Ow. Fuck. I just I taste blood. No, I don't. I'm kidding.
I am hemorrhaging.
It's so their music that they were doing was modeled after Slayer.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't know what that is, it's an American heavy metal band, and they have
Yeah.
some wild lyrics.
Which most, like, heavy metal bands do.
Yeah.
That's just, like, part of metal.
I mean, we talked about the Smiths a few weeks ago. They literally wrote a song about, like, the death of children.
And, I mean, they're not metal, but, like,
No,
you know.
but I'm saying, like, that
music
happens
is-
with music.
Yeah, I always hate when it's, like, which I'm sure you'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll get into it. So Joe kept telling them all that if they sacrificed a real virgin instead of all these frogs, that they would become unstoppable and get hella famous because especially their guitar playing was going to get so much better.
We all know how, you know, frogs and guitar playing they go hand in hand.
Well, no, they don't. That's why they needed to do the real virgin.
Oh, I forgot you need the virgin.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Because the frogs were only going to do so much for the guitar playing.
So it sounds like the frogs were just going to add to maybe like the wattage of their amps a little bit.
Yes.
But the virgin was really...
They thought that it was going to bring them to like levels of actual fame.
Yeah, virgins are known for their guitar playing.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah.
So this is what they had to do. They had to find the perfect virgin with blonde hair and blue eyes.
I'm good.
I'm good too, actually.
You are? You don't have blue
I have
eyes.
brown eyes. And apparently that was preferable, like the blonde hair, blue eyes thing. And Joe already had a perfect candidate in mind.
Oh my God.
He was like obsessed with Elyse. Like obsessed. And she would be, quote, he said, the ultimate sin against God.
Oh.
And get them their, quote, ticket to hell.
Hate all of this.
Because they want to go to hell.
Of course they
Like
do.
they need to meet.
How very metal.
Yeah, like that's where they're going to perform. So Jacob Deduchnut, that's his new name,
Deduchnut.
actually knew Elyse from the substance abuse class. He had to go to the same one, and they met there, and they like, I don't know if they talked there or if they just like became acquainted, but they also like saw each other at school when Deduchnut decided to go. Mm-hmm. And I also read in some sources, but not all, that they rode the school bus together.
Oh, okay.
But I know that they weren't really going to school, like Jacob and his crew, so I don't know. Like I said, they weren't friends, but they knew of each other and they had talked on a couple occasions. Mm-hmm. And like obviously that was going to have to change. They were going to have to talk if they were going to get more acquainted. So Jacob knew, obviously after attending these substance abuse classes, that Elyse liked to smoke weed.
Okay.
He at least knew that about her.
Yeah.
And I guess she had somewhat of a reputation for hanging out with older guys who would like smoke her up for free. Which like I feel like most 15-year-olds who are rebellious also have that reputation. Same. So that's what he told Joe.
I don't know anything about that.
So that's what he told Joe. He was like, I can figure out how to get her with us. And next to Satanism, Slayer, and insane guitar powers, Elyse became his newest obsession.
Oh, no.
Joe's newest obsession.
And you would think that they're doing this whole, like, virgin thing, and they need the perfect virgin, and blonde hair and blue eyes, and it's like, you'd think she wouldn't be the perfect,
Well-
because she's, like, naughty.
Literally, I was straightening
know?
my hair this morning, and I was thinking that.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's into, like, some of the stuff that you guys are into, which is, like, bad.
And she's
quote,
like, you know,
unquote.
yeah, bad.
And it's like, wouldn't you get, like,
a very pure
Yeah, like,
version, like somebody who's like
some
a,
church-going
yeah,
girl?
like a goody two shoes.
Right, exactly. That's what I would
I mean,
think.
preferably don't get anybody, but I'm just saying they
Exactly.
they seem to be not really adhering to their own shit.
And I have my thoughts as to why they picked
Yeah.
her. And I think most people do.
Yeah.
So, like I said, they had to become more friendly with her. So they started talking to her more and more, and they offered her some pot. And she accepted, and she went to smoke with them at the Pipe of Death.
At the Pipe of Death.
So she started hanging out there with them, I guess, like every now and then. And when they weren't around her, they plotted and planned ways to kill her and sacrifice her body to the devil.
Wow.
So they would hang out with her, and then they'd get finished hanging out with her, like whatever, leave, and then they would go talk about like how they were gonna kill her. Like these kids were
That's
fucked
horrifying.
up.
The
You're
fact
sitting
that they
there,
were
like,
we
bonding
need,
with
yeah, like
someone.
we need to bond with her before we viciously murder her and
Right.
sacrifice her to Satan.
Right.
Holy shit.
And they had tried at one point earlier to kill her. I read 2 different accounts on how this all went down. So it both involve an embankment. I read that the first one is that Travis Williams, that kid who they sometimes hung out with, he pretended to have fallen down into the embankment, but he was holding a knife. And they ran to see if Elyse would go help. And she went down and saw Travis holding the knife. And the 3 other boys started yelling, "Do it, do it, do it." And
What the fuck?
he like froze and couldn't do it, thank God. But the other story says that they pushed Elyse down an embankment, and it was near her house, so her mom happened to be walking by and heard the whole commotion. And then when she asked Elyse, like, what the fuck was that all about? Elyse was just like, oh, like, those boys just like to mess with me, like, it's nothing.
Oh, I hate all of it.
So I feel
Either way, I hate it.
I feel like it was probably the first one.
Yeah.
Because they had been plotting this for a long time
Yeah.
anyways, and like Travis was involved at that point. And I think that when she had gone missing, her mom probably would have said something about these boys.
For sure. And
Like, they were bothering her.
You're very right.
And they pushed her down an embankment.
Pushing down an embankment also doesn't seem like a sacrificing a virgin kind of death.
No.
The knife seems like it has to be involved here.
Exactly.
If they're really like pretending to be like sacrificial and like ceremonial.
I agree. I agree completely.
Yeah.
But on Elisa's side, I honestly think that she just thought that they were all becoming friends, and she liked the
that's
sense
so
of
sad.
rebellion around the whole thing. Because
that hurts.
Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, zero tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
like you think when like the cool bad kids like invite you to hang out, you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like
Like you're part
this
of
is
their...
so like fun. Like
Yeah.
sometimes being bad is fun when you're younger.
Well, yeah, and it's just anytime you're accepted into anything, it's,
Right.
you think it's cool when you're younger.
And these boys were outcasts. Like, and I think she kind of, like, she liked anybody. Like, she would
Yeah.
hang out with anybody. But I also think because she was in her rebellious stage, it was, like, cool that they were the
Yeah.
outcasts. And she was just a super trusting person in general. After she disappeared, her dad said about her, quote, Elyse was very trusting. That was the root of the problem. She never thought there could be anything wrong with anybody.
Oh,
Which is just the
that makes me sad.
saddest thing ever. So just the day before she went missing, Elyse was hanging out with her friends at another friend's house with a bunch of people. It kind of sounded like it was a party.
Yeah.
But it didn't say it
Hanging
was a party.
out with
Hanging
her
out
friends
with
at
a lot of
another friend's
people.
house. There were a lot of people there. There was music, maybe a keg. It sounds like a party.
Yeah, I don't know. Lots of music, lots of boom, boom, boom. And Jacob Dedushnut was there.
Ugh.
And he told her that he had just got some like wicked good weed. He got the chronic and he got some acid and that he would do it with her if she wanted. And she apparently agreed and they exchanged
it.
I know, and they exchanged numbers. So the next night he called her 2 times to invite her out and he told her where to meet. And that was the same night that she told her parents good night, I love you, and packed her bed with the pillows.
No.
Her parents remember these phone calls. She got 2 phone calls. She hung out for a little tiny bit longer, and then she went to bed. Isn't that just like this? Like turned around, said I love you, good night, packed her bed with the pillows, and left her house for the very last time.
No, that like destroys me.
And this whole
Those poor
time,
parents.
her parents think that she's gone to
She's
bed.
just going to bed.
And for like the 8 months afterwards, thought that maybe she was a runaway.
This is this is going to make me even crazier with the
Oh,
girls
I know.
because they're 4 and I go into their room multiple times a night.
Yeah.
Like-
I think that's just like what you do
It's
as
just
a parent.
total paranoia.
Like
but
I'm gonna
whatever.
do. My kids
I'm
are
gonna
never gonna sleep because I'm just gonna be like,
constantly
sup.
I am constantly leaning over them, just being like, "You're so beautiful."
Or like whenever I babysit, I like constantly go up there and like hold my finger under
Yeah,
their nose, especially
I do
when
the
they were
same
like
thing.
babies. I'd be
Yes.
like, oh fuck. So Elyse had headed out to meet with the 3 boys. Together they all smoked. In some sources I read that they dropped acid, but in other sources it didn't say that, so
Okay.
I could only confirm that they smoked together. And then the guy suggested going to this eucalyptus field to smoke some more and just like hang out. And also I feel like that sounds like so fun if that's actually all that was going to happen. Like you go to
Yeah,
a
you go
eucalyptus
to-
field to smoke, like that's cool.
It does. It sounds cool.
But it wasn't.
No.
Oh, and if you're wondering where Travis Williams was, on that night. He actually couldn't make it because he had just been arrested for shooting an elderly woman.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's where he was that night, in jail for shooting a fucking elderly woman.
Here I was thinking Travis not being able to do the like thing with the knife in the embankment. I was like, oh, so Travis is the one that's like, oh, I have a conscience.
That's why I put that in there.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no, he
Holy shit.
he didn't panic, I guess, when it came to the elderly.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I
anyways,
said these kids are fucking assholes.
it's insane.
I guess water seeks its own level.
It does.
Wow.
So anyway, when they all got there, they were just like hanging out, just probably like passing around a joint or whatever. And then suddenly one of the boys pulled Elyse by her hair to her feet and knocked her down on her back. And if you've stuck around this long and you're like kind of like maybe not feeling this is probably the time for you to go.
This is going to be rough.
Love you so much. Have a good night. So they grab her by her hair, pull her to her feet, and then push her back down onto her back. Now Jacob takes off his belt and wraps it around her and begins to strangle her with it, while Royce Casey held her down. And then Joe Fiorella was the first to stab her with the knife directly into her throat.
Oh.
Stabbed her directly into her throat.
Oh my God.
Then the three of them took turns passing the knife around and stabbing her in the throat.
Oh my God.
Just like continued to stab her. Royce Casey later told the police that this is so sad. She continually called out for her mom, which ruins me.
Oh, I hate that.
And she prayed to God the whole time, like, please make this stop. Please make this stop.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, she's
My
in the middle of a
toes are
fucking
curling right now.
eucalyptus field. Like, there's, like, they were probably in the middle of nowhere.
Alone with these demons.
With these actual demons from hell.
Holy shit.
Except I don't even want to call them demons from hell because that's what they want it to be.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
And then this is really fucking horrible. When they felt like she wasn't dying quickly enough, they stomped on her neck.
I'm wow.
And then,
Wow.
big time trigger warning. When they were finally sure that she was dead, they defiled her corpse.
Of course they did.
Yep. And there's evidence to suggest that they actually came back on multiple occasions to continue to do so days
What
after.
the fuck?
Yeah. So they like Bundied it.
I was just gonna say
when
they
Bundy
Bundied.
got like wild.
They Bundied it.
So Royce
That's
Casey.
fucked.
It's horrific.
That is so beyond fucked.
Yeah. So Royce Casey, in the months after killing Elyse, stopped hanging out with Jacob and Joe and found religion. Because if you're ever gonna find religion, you should probably do it after you murder somebody brutally.
What a great time to find it.
Yeah, of course.
When you need to be just forgiven of everything.
I mean, it probably had a lot to do with his guilty ass conscience.
Yeah, I would suppose so.
And he said he was having visions of Elyse and all these flashbacks.
Good.
And I guess I'll say it at the end or I'll put it in the show notes. I can't remember the book that I read. But the day that he confessed, he saw like a missing poster of Elyse, and that's when he like really decided to go tell the police. Which
I hope Elyse was haunting the motherfucking shit out of him.
I actually just got chills, and I think she was.
I hope she was.
And I'm glad that she was.
Yeah, I hope she fucking destroyed him.
So not only was that fucking him up, but he was also worried that Joe and Jacob might actually come for him next.
Yeah, if they're willing to do that.
Because I'm assuming if he was so worried that they were coming for him, that he was virgin.
Oh, there you go.
And you know how they loved the band Slayer? I guess there's a line in one of Slayer's songs that says, "You're either with us or against us." And like these kids took Slayer's like lyrics that are supposed to be like art and like I guess fun.
Yeah, and it's
as
just,
like they just took them to the nth degree.
It's a persona,
right?
Like these metal bands have a persona, like
right.
comedians have a persona. On
exactly.
Stage. It's like you don't. If anybody who actually is like, wow, that's who they are as people. It's like
no.
All right, sit down.
They'd be in jail.
Sit down. We gotta teach you some things.
Right. So, but he knew how serious they took it, and he was like, oh fuck, like I gotta do something about this. I don't know what took him so long.
I'm like, at the end of that night, it should have been pretty clear. Like, they're pretty willing to do anything, and they've bonded with this girl.
Yeah.
And they're willing to do it. So you think you're any different?
No, you're not. And you're being led by a fucking 14-year-old.
Yeah, for real.
You have a long list of worries.
You gotta rethink a lot.
So it was March 13th, 1996 when he actually went to the police to tell them everything. Like I said, he led them to Elisa's body that had been in the eucalyptus field for more than 8 months now.
8 months.
She obviously was very badly decomposed, but a forensic pathologist was able to determine, that none of her wounds were fatal and she actually died from bleeding out. Yeah.
That is horrific.
Stabbed 12 times, strangled, stomped on her neck, and then defiled her corpse.
So they raped her and she was still alive.
Probably,
But
yeah.
dying.
Dying. They raped her dying body and then raped
Oh my
her
God.
corpse.
Not
Yeah. Horrific.
That's a lot to handle.
It really is. Like
That's a lot.
Deep breath, everybody.
Yeah.
Collective deep breath.
That's a lot.
So Jacob DeLachemont and Joe Fiorello were arrested like right after Royce had been interrogated, and they all admitted like pretty much right away, like, yeah, we did this and we had been planning this for a while.
What the fuck?
I think they wanted to be like, yeah, we're like Satanists.
Yeah,
and,
we're
like,
such badass.
We're so scary.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter because we're going to hell anyways.
We're demons.
It's like, okay, fuck off. Joe admitted too that he was the one who had the idea in the first place, and he really wanted to align himself, and he wanted like his bros to be aligned with Satan. But he said everyone was equally willing and ready to do this.
Wow.
And that's true, actually, because Royce Casey, I feel like sometimes, like, when people listen, they're like, well, at least he, like, turned himself in.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, because this was in his diary.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
I'm fighting on the other side now.
I'm going to do your voice.
Yes.
I'm fighting on the other side now, allied with the darkened souls. Satan's raised and shall conquer and reign. In the Bible, it says that in the end, Lucifer will bring out his best in everything. Music, love, murder. All the psycho serial killers and rapists didn't know that if they actually just build an altar of sacrifice and kill the person on the altar and then have repeated sex with the corpse, virgin meat is the ultimate sacrifice.
Yikes.
If all the serial killers just knew that you just had to make an altar
Wow.
and then defile a corpse.
If all of them just did, you know? These literal infant children,
They knew that.
they know it. Why
It's
the
like,
fuck didn't anybody else know it?
What?
They've discovered it.
What? So they were tried very quickly and
Wow.
sentenced.
Good.
And we're going to talk about Elise's grandma, Elyse. At the trial, I love this woman. Elyse Walter said, I wish I had known what they were planning. I would have wrung their scrawny little necks.
Oh my God. Yes.
Isn't that
Grandma
incredible?
Elise.
So all three of them were sentenced to 25 years to life in prison, and they all went to different detention centers around California.
So they couldn't bro it out.
They couldn't bro it up. They do have chances for parole, though, which
Fuck
is like
that.
fucked up. And
Fuck
actually, one of them recently had a chance at parole in 2020, but I don't know. I couldn't find anything extra on like afterwards. But I wonder if COVID had anything to do with like pausing
Oh.
that. So
All right. Well, there's something.
let's all write into California that we don't want them let out.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, you should have no possibility of
No.
parole. But I think it was because they were so young.
Of course.
Even though people did push for them to be tried as adults.
Yeah, that's a pretty adult crime that they did.
Certainly is. Elise's family was not just happy with the killers in prison, though. And you know what, their parents, so we're going to say what we think about like this whole thing, but at the end of the day, these are her parents, and I don't blame.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, zero tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Them for anything they did.
Absolutely not.
So at the trial, all three of the kids talked about how the music heavily influenced them, probably
That's
to like
bullshit.
claim insanity or some shit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Or just pass the buck on Slayer.
Or if it inspired you that much, then you are a weak-minded person.
Oh, just wait. So specifically Slayer music. So
Poor Slayer.
Elise's parents actually filed 2 lawsuits against them. One was against the band itself and their record label for unlawfully marketing and distributing harmful and obscene products to minors. And the specific lyrics that they pointed out, I'm just going to read a quick excerpt. Erotic sensations tingle my spine, a dead body lying next to mine. Smooth blue black lips, I start salivating as we kiss. Mine forever, this sweet death. I cannot forget your soft breaths, panting excitedly with my hands around your neck. I love you, how I love to kill you.
I mean, okay.
So it's definitely fucked up.
But here's the thing. It's again, I don't blame the parents for whatever
No.
they wanted to do after this, because I can't even fathom what they were going through.
I would probably do the same thing.
But I would more be concentrating on the parents of the kids, because it's not Slayer's fault that they bought their album.
Where the fuck were you?
It's the parents' fault that they're listening to the album.
Yes, well,
Because Slayer has no responsibility to parent kids.
They took
Parents
they
do.
took that route too, because
Yeah.
there's 2 different lawsuits. Elisa's father told the LA Times, Slayer and others in the industry have developed sophisticated strategies to sell death metal music to adolescent boys. They don't care whether the violent misogynistic messages in these lyrics cause children to do harmful things. They couldn't care less about what their fans did to our daughter. All they care about is money.
Okay.
Which, you know, not super fair, but
It's like,
it's horrible what happened to their daughter. So
yeah, and it's
that's
like,
all I would be thinking
honestly,
about.
higher ups in the music business, all they do care about is money.
money.
So it's like, yeah, you
Right.
are talking the truth.
Right. So Slayer's drummer responded by saying, they're trying to blame the whole thing on us. That's such nonsense. If you're going to do something stupid like that, you should get in trouble for it.
True.
Which
I agree with
see
that.
both sides.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Both lawsuits against the band were thrown out because they're protected by the First Amendment.
Yeah.
It's free speech. There's not much.
And
you can do.
again, they didn't incite
Right.
something. These kids wanted to do this.
Exactly. The first judge was a little rude about his decision. He was like, and this is a quote, "Where do you draw the line? You might as well start looking through the library at every book on the shelf." And it's like, well, I would, for reasons why my daughter was murdered.
Yeah, and
I
that's
will
the
do
thing.
that.
It's like, is that correct? Kind of.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't need to say it.
It goes without saying.
Yeah, it goes without saying, and it's like, you don't need to say it to grieving parents.
No.
These parents, I could not fathom
No.
what they're going through.
And then the second judge said, Slayer lyrics are repulsive and profane, but they do not direct or instruct listeners to commit the acts that resulted in the vicious torture murder of Elyse Pahler.
Exactly.
And that is true. The final words from Dedushna, Delashmut, and Joe Fiorella. Delashmut told the Washington Post, Elyse was murdered because Joe Fiorella was obsessed with her and obsessed with killing her. And I read this article that was like, yeah, and he probably just wanted to have sex with her.
And that was the only way he knew how.
Did they have sex? No, not by any means. He
her.
raped her, but that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
He didn't.
He couldn't get it consensually, so he was going to take it.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, I just can't.
They're also, all 3 of them are fucking repulsive.
Oh, just wait until I post their damn photo.
Repulsive.
And it's scary because you look at Joe Fiorella and he looks like a fucking baby.
He does.
And
an ugly baby, but a baby.
A very ugly baby, you know, like overcooked.
Yeah.
But he was the fucking ringleader, and you look at him and you're like, what?
You assholes were listening to this little fetus?
Baby-faced idiot?
Like, what is wrong with you?
So baby-faced idiot himself said to Entertainment Weekly, "It's almost embarrassing that I was so influenced by the music. It started to influence the way I looked at things."
It's almost a bit, not quite.
It's not quite embarrassing that I was so influenced by the music.
like, whew.
I don't know what the follow-up question was, but I hope it was, but it is really fucking embarrassing that you murdered someone, right?
Sure is.
And defiled a corpse, right? Like, you're ashamed of that, I hope?
Like, as this kid say, he's literally like, whew, I was so close to being embarrassed there for a second, but like,
About the music.
just came close.
Cool, what about the girl whose
close.
life you took?
Yeah, no, we're not even thinking about that.
No, and he's definitely not.
No, I don't want to think of music as influencing me.
No, and he has gone back and forth for like years at this point about like the music influenced me. No, it didn't. It didn't have anything to do with it. I just wanted to sacrifice a virgin. It was all about the devil, and it's like, okay.
Which, if you go back and forth, then the music didn't influence you.
No.
Because it's clear. You just said it.
Right.
You wanted to do it, so you did it.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
That's it. Black and white. That's exactly why
You
this
chose the
happened.
music thing as a scapegoat, because that was the cool thing to do for a while, was blame heavy metal music.
Exactly.
It really was.
Oh, especially, 1995, Satanic Panic.
Absolutely.
Boom, right there.
Boom.
And honestly, I really hate to end on a sad note, but everybody lost here.
Absolutely.
Elise's parents ended up having like a super hard time. And remember, they had 3 other kids.
Yeah.
They ended up on welfare because the family like lost their jobs because they weren't able to go into work because they had such horrific PTSD.
I can't imagine.
And actually, the father, Dave's PTSD, led to a road rage incident that's like, I think it's still ongoing, like what's going on with that. And the saddest thing of all is that it was ruled that they be paid restitution. They've never received a dime.
Are you kidding me?
They've never received a dime in restitution.
That's fucked.
Isn't that horrific?
Oh my God.
So this is just all around the most horrific case.
It truly is.
I know. And I mean, it kind of sucks that it inspired Jennifer's body, but
I mean, but it's like, art imitating life.
it is.
Imitating art, imitating
So,
life.
That's the case.
Wow.
That's that.
Unbelievable.
I know.
That's a truly, truly horrific case.
It's just so sad.
It really is.
Like, from every angle.
It really is. And it's, you can see too with Jennifer's body. I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, they made Jennifer like a character, like a caricature of Elyse, like the hyper rebellious kind of, and she was friends with like a goody two shoes girl, which she was friends with two good girls. That's interesting.
The only thing they didn't do was give her blonde hair and blue eyes.
Wow.
If anything, you would think that they would have picked Amanda Seyfried's character.
I know, but maybe they didn't want to make it like a full,
which thank you.
Which thank you for not making it like a total just like rip off of it.
We don't need that.
Nobody needs that. Because it's like the, Scream was based off of the Gainesville Ripper.
Yeah.
And it's like very loose, but you can see it.
Right. And then did Cassie Jo Stoddard, did that happen before Scream or after Scream?
That happened after Scream.
Oh,
they were inspired
imitating.
by Scream.
Okay, gotcha.
Or is the same kind of thing. They said they were inspired by Scream.
But they weren't.
But they were just
disgusting.
Dicks.
Right.
Yeah. They're just evil dicks. That's all it is.
Yep.
Wow.
Wait until you see the picture of them.
They're repulsive. I just looked them up really quick.
It's just, I saw you and I was like, I hope that's what she's
repulsive.
doing. It's like, really? And Elyse, by the way,
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Like,
Beyond.
they are lucky that she spent 1 second with
in their
them.
presence.
It's like, okay.
honestly. Ugh. It's so gross. Wow. Well, thank you for that nightmare.
You're welcome.
Scenario.
No problem. Anytime.
Appreciate that.
I like giving you nightmares.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Well, for a long time there, you were the one giving me nightmares.
Yeah, whenever you involve like a teenage girl, that I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, and like you involve like mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's no good.
So yeah, well, let's bring it to a lighter note
Yeah.
and shout out some Patreons.
Yeah, let's bring it all back up.
So, without further ado, we'd like to thank Christine Herbert.
Christine Herbert, you're the best. We love ya.
Christine Herbert, you're better than Sherbert.
You are.
Danielle Whitehead.
Danielle Whitehead, you are the best head that ever was.
Yeah. Desiree Marie Hernandez.
Desiree Marie Hernandez, that just sounds beautiful.
Doesn't it?
You're just a beautiful person.
You are.
We
I
thank
can tell.
you.
Oh, next is Echo Cottrell.
Ooh, Echo Cottrell.
That's cool. I think we've had an Echo before, like
Ooh.
the name, and I think that's a cool
That's
last
really
name.
pretty.
I like it.
I used to play Echo the Dolphin. It's a great game.
Okay. Next we have Ellen May Von Vorst.
Oh, Ellen May Von Vorst.
You know how I feel about a fucking Von name.
We love a Von.
Gosh darn. What if that's what we said?
Gosh darn, we love a Varn.
Oh my gosh. Next we have Isabella Green.
Ooh, Isabella Green.
I'm green with envy because I love the name Isabella.
I could Twilight this really quick. Isabella is Bella's real name in Twilight, and then Green is Ashley Green's last name, who plays one of the other vampires.
And that was your Twilight fun fact.
There you go.
I think does she play Rosalie or does she play
No, the
Alice?
other one. Alice, there it is.
Okay. Next is Jayla Irvin.
Jayla Irvin, that's a great last name. I just like that last name.
I do too.
Irvin, thank you so much for your contribution.
Oh, and then we have Jessica Love, and she's getting married because she loves love.
Oh my goodness, Jessica Love. Thank you so much. We love you.
Congrats on your union.
Yeah, it's the best. It's fun.
Then we have Kat with a K.
Cat with a K. We
You're
love ya.
the
So
end-
hot right now.
So hot right now, and you're the end of Kit Kat.
Ooh,
And now I want one.
delicious.
And then last but not least, we have Kristen K. Spencer.
Kristen K. Spencer.
And it's not like K dot to like symbolize like more of the name. It's K-A-Y, which
Ooh.
I think is really pretty.
oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
K.
So as always, thank you so much to our loyal Patronus. Thank you so much for supporting the show.
You guys are the best.
We would be absolutely nowhere without you.
We really would.
Still be underwater in the microphones.
Exactly.
And, like, we'd be nowhere.
We'd be underwater, doing 40-minute intros, and we're really happy that you guys are here and have helped us mold this whole thing and make it what it is. And we hope you enjoyed our vent session about the new Craft movie. I know most of you did. Some of you really didn't. But,
I regret nothing.
We're all in this together, regardless of what we feel.
I regret absolutely
I regret
nothing.
I hate that movie. So
Already,
I hate it. I hate the trailer.
we said we'd eat our hat if
It's true, we did.
became
I'm ready
better.
to be proven wrong.
Should we start doing 40-minute outros?
We should.
I like that.
Just stick around with us. We're still here.
Well,
I just gonna say we are putting out another Patreon bonus episode. Hopefully this weekend we're doing that.
That's what I was going to ask you to say.
So get ready.
Get ready.
Get ready.
It's Alaina centric.
That's right, it is. And I told you guys what it was in the last episode. So
Yeah.
hope you're excited. Excited.
Well, as always, guys, you can follow us on Instagram at
Morbid Podcast.
hit us up on Twitter.
A Morbid Podcast.
Send us a Gmail.
morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
And make sure you are continuously looking at the merch because we're always adding new things and everything there is cool. It's shop.morbidpodcast.com.
Do it.
We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
Keep
it
weird. But not so weird that you pretend that you're a Satanist to sacrifice a virgin, because you're not a Satanist. You're sacrificing a virgin for no reason, and you're a horrible fucking person.
You're just a murderer.
Don't ever keep it that weird.
That's all you are.
You're nasty.
Necrophiliac, motherfucker.